Good evening, LNGs. Yep, it's me, MARKV55, coming to you live from Bahrain. I'm racing tonight, so if anybody's watching and they don't want to watch me on my Todd, nip over to RRF1_ streams. Woods is the commentator for tonight, so yeah, nip over there. I don't mind. It's all good to me, because that's where I'm going. No.
Mr. Dragoon is working tomorrow, so he's unable to join this evening. So I think we're just waiting for a few, and then there we go. The timer's going down. Yeah, so now we've got 29 laps of 3.36 miles of Bahrain. And yeah, right, I did Google that. So if anyone is listening that is joining in the qualifying, there isn't 3 qualifying sessions because we've got less than 15 drivers. It is just the short quali. I think it's like 15 minutes or so. Evening, man, Mark. You're looking for a good result tonight? So just see the names there. We've got YT, Brewdog, Gaming Minion, T-Bent, Nimaya, Betches, Mad Mark, Dumar Dimar, Gaming the Bug, Towley, and the Dark Mark. I think it's just the Dark Mark we're waiting on now. I imagine if Gareth is joining, he's probably having to wipe the tears off his remote first, because I did see just a couple of minutes ago before I went live that it was 2-1 to Belgium. I shouldn't really take the admit that I'm half Welsh myself. So I wonder if our money's normally on Betches to come out first, but I'll see if he does or if it's somebody else. I'm guessing as well that being Bahrain, it's a dry race, but you never know with this game, it might chuck up a weird one. I can see Namaya's car's being prepared. Betches is out as well. As you just snuck out just in front of him, maybe. I think he might have. If it gives me a view, there we go.
Cars out on track. Perhaps we should get out there before it gets too busy.
So Betches is out first. Only just. I think his car was out first.
Standing by.
Obviously, with Betches being further down the pit, he's managed to sneak out first still. But I know he does like having the circuit clear for himself. I'm not sure if I've actually done this one on this game yet. I know a couple of years ago, turn 13, that curve, that used to be horrible. And the last few years, it's not been too bad. So hopefully it's better on this game. We might have done TSD round here already. So Mad Mark, if you're in the chat, you might remember. Might be one of the ones I've missed. I've missed a few, like hospital and family nightmares and things like that. But if you do hear me phone go off and like, pinging off during the race, it's this guy closed now, it's a bit of an accident. Got to keep on board with the Hasso Betches. So if you hear me drinking away, Gavin Bass will be proud of me. It's a Guinness and Black. Need something to wet the whistle. Betcher's using a bit of overtake there to get like a good start. See how he goes for the rest of it. And there are some drivers like using a mix of medium or hot lap and then going to none and using it again. So it'll be interesting to see how he does it compared to someone. I know Towley's normally good at getting it so the RF runs out at 0 bang on the line normally. Yeah, if they want a challenging qualifying, the real life qualifying record around here, it was 2020, Lewis Hamilton, did a 1:27.264, so that's your challenge for everyone to beat. I did try to have a look at last season for Bahrain, what the actual qualifying was in F1, but I forgot until I was looking back. It was actually a reverse grid. Last season was the one where we did it based on the table, so whoever's at the bottom of the table started on pole, and people like Ali are always flying on Monday, they would have started at the back. We'll see how well his teammate Betchers can do there now. A 1:29.0. That's been Maya, he was behind. A couple of seconds off Betchers there, 1:31.0 there. Aston Martin, that is a Duma. And if you did see there the chat earlier, the little thing we've been putting in the break the last few weeks, this week is for Duma. So if any of you Dutch fans or fellow Dutch racers in RF1 are watching, they're surprising in there. The surprise is I've tried to translate into Dutch. I've had a little bit of help, so hopefully it's all correct. Ferrari coming around now, that is getting in the bug. Let's just start that.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
Towley now, 1:27.8 for Towley. Just a massive mega lap there, 2 seconds almost ahead. Brewdog, I think I missed there. Yeah, with Brew. 1:29.5 for Brewdog, put in P4 currently. So I think he must have been gutted last week. I think he worked out it was like 7 or 8 races he had consecutively on F1. We hadn't picked up the penalty, and then he picked one up right near the end in Monza. But apart from that, he had a mega race. Only just missing out on the podium as well last week. Flicking the wrong way there. I tried to get the right estimate. It was actually Duma. He put himself in P2 on 28.6 there.
Okay, just 2
Other
laps
drivers on
of
the
fuel
fringe of
remaining
the
now.
title race. He's still in it, especially with Ali missing tonight. That's another reason Gareth was tempted later on. He lost top spot last week, but he can reclaim it this week if he has a decent result. The Mercedes, that is Gareth. He's just starting his lap now. Keeping on gaming Minion, I'm not sure if he's boxing. No, he's boxing. Yeah, so I think most of these up now, so we'll keep on board with Gareth. I say he wanted to try and get a pole or at least on that front row with Towley.
Right, our best lap so far, 1 minute 30.7.
I think the one we're waiting for is Misfits. I'll wait for this lap and then I'll invite him in. I'm guessing he might need an invite. Towards one that with the corners coming up to now, I can catch some people. I think it's turn 10. But he's taking that nicely there, Gareth. Sticking as far as he's coming to the right. That DRS as well.
11th in the speed trap.
You know, some drivers like to take that where they're almost off the track there. But there's a line there, drives like Dark Mark Towley do like. Just one more corner now for Gareth to see what he can put on the board. Just flicking on a bit of the battery. And up to that DRS line and flick that on as well.
Okay, guys, everyone be aware the
And
car's
it's a
ready to go.
P2 so far for Gareth, 128.352. But a couple of 10th player to do rather. Because I put that all into perspective for the first set from Betches had a mega lap there. Sitting 4th currently. Ooh, 2 seconds. I've had a big shout from the missus. Apologies about that, I'm back now. Just had to help the wife really quickly. And the one we did miss there because of that was the Dark Mark P4. He's knocked some Betches down, one is sitting P5 now. I'll work out who is the next on a lap. Guessing it's probably M.A.D. Good Dark Mark, I imagine will be on an in-lap. Said Mark's on that lap, gave him the bug is in the box, or just coming out. Not sure if a minion had a bit of
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
an issue. I just noticed a bit of yellow flag, but then it might have just been waiting to help his team. I'm not too sure. Will be Meyhem the next one, see if he's proven. Well, actually, is he on an in-lap? He's got no fuel. We'll have a look. Ah, he's invalidated. And he is boxing. But Betches, next Betches is on an outlap as well. Let's see if anyone is on an outlap. Dumas isn't. Whitey, he's on his outlap. Put down to M.A.D. Mark. I think M.A.D. Mark might be. Oh, no, I'm looking at the Ferrari on the mini map there. Oh, that's some Brewdog. Brewdog and Prudhoe 129.0. Narrowly ahead of Betches there. Oh, he's not. He's done the 127.6. Knocked another couple of tenths off, but he is flashing now. Not flashing in the way not in the picture would like. In the way that he's going to be out of fuel before he finishes his lap ball up there. Betches is invalidated, so I think we will move out for the next car, which is his brother, Whitey. I think we're on the last lap now. Is he going to pop a bit of the older ERS? And he's got about 40% of his battery there. 129.6. Because I wonder if he might have used a bit more battery down the older that last straight. Ferrari now getting invalidated. It improves as well by 1/10. I don't think that counted for him. He's out of juice. I believe I've been mad Mark for next looking at this. Yeah, nice toe off the Red Bull in front of him. I'll be he's boxing. I think quite a lot will be coming in now, ready for their final run. He's moved over. He's let the McLaren into the box first because he's out of fuel. Gotta say, if Misfits is listening in, he's got 4 minutes 20 to get in. I'll have a quick look if he's online. He might require an invite possibly.
Right, so our best lap
this
so
goes on the
far,
Xbox, you're able to see it, just give it a pause menu. I'll pop that one anyway, there we go. But yeah, the only two people on track, I was going to say Gaming the Bug, but he's in the pits as well, so it's just T-Bents at the minute. And Brewdog is coming out, but still showing him pits at the minute. Oh, there you go, out lap. So it's just T-Bents. He's just picked up a purple middle sector, but no, in this game that could be not a middle sector. Gareth in the chat says, I don't think I'm improving.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
To get a pole, you need about, what, 6 or 7 tenths. You're going to need a mega lap. Keep it on with T-Bents. No, I won't actually. We'll go down to Brewdog on his out lap. T-Bents had improved there with a 29.033. Really close to that middle set, guys. T-Bents 129.03, Dark Mark 129.04, and then Brewdog 129.06. Bex 29.08. Evening, Tom. So have you got any predictions for tonight, Tom, on who you think can take it around Bahrain? So no Ali tonight. He said he's missing this week, but he's back next week. So he only just took the Champions lead back after about 6-7 weeks and potentially going to lose it straight away. Now on his lap. So here's another one. If you're just looking at his ERS use, he likes the medium and then the overtake. Really interesting seeing how different drivers like different things. Like the older games, I used to be the old sticky and hot lap, but I know a lot of drivers said that's not as quick anymore. To look at Brewdog's next set to try and see what he's doing compared to his last run. Should really have my glasses on. I can just about see where the little sector marker is. He's come up to it now. He is out, but not massively. Just up by 1/10 after the second sector there. Tom in the chat, I've been working with Brewdog on the RS use. He's my teammate on Wednesdays. I think it was yourself and guys like Talia know that saying that the hot lap's not always the best to use. I think Goonball's given the advice on Saturday division as well. I remember that in M.A.D. and Mark's stream.
30 seconds left in the session.
Down to these McLarens here that I think both on out like a might be getting a bit of a toe for his teammate there. Either that or the mine might start a bit too close. We'll see how that happens. Yeah, definitely good lap by Brewdog there, 1:28.7. Oh, the mine with a heavy wallop with the curb there. Betches 1:28.4. Let's put him up to provisional P4 currently. Down to the M.A.D mark. He's just behind Betches, trying to get the right Aston. There's Dumar, P3 currently on 1:28.3. I don't think there was an improvement there. Go to Gareth. He did improve 0.3, but it wasn't enough to get pole, but he is into the 27s. Go down to Game in the Bug now. He's right behind his teammate M.A.D mark, 1:28.6. Brewdog. He's invalidated, but he was on his in lap. There we go, Dark Mark. Sometimes he likes leaving it to last a play out on mega lap to see what he can do. Second row for Dark Mark. He's put himself right next to Dumar, 28.2. These McLarens are almost racing, but no improvement there. Again, when you stays 10th, Namaya State is in P12. So I do think, their AIs they're having an Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris moment there. I wonder which one's Lando, which one's being favoured. So I do think that does mean there's Misfits possibly isn't getting in there. But let's run through his classification. Towley on pole. Got Gareth on the second row with him, 0.3 behind. Dark Mark and Dubai on the second row. Betches and M.A.D mark on the third row. There's a pick for a lap there by Betches. Then you've got Game in the Bug and YT. Brewdog and T-Benz, which is the full McLaren Red Bull team. And then 11th and 12th is a full last row is McLaren. So good to see a lot of the ones that have turned up tonight, the full teams, the full Astons, the full Ferraris, the full McLarens. Yeah, and as Tom says in the chat, very close in that midfield. It was hundredths in it. So I'll put once we get onto the grid, there'll be a 5-minute break. So I'll quickly put the tables up, and then we'll go on to the little song for Dumar Dimar this week. So here we go. So I was mentioning earlier, Gareth lost the lead in the table, but he's only 7 points behind Ali. He had that unfortunate incident with the pits. They both went to pit, and he was on different tyres. Dumar, I mentioned, he's only 10 points off the lead as well, so he's right in it. So Dark Mark, he's not miles off. If he can have a good couple of weeks and the rest have a nightmare, he can be in that battle as well. If you look at the constructor there, Mercedes run away with it at the minute, 125 points ahead of Haas. It does look like last year's battle, which was between the Haas team and the Aston team. I know last year it was Alpine and Aston, but it's the same set of drivers. They look like they're battling it out for P2 at the minute. Yeah, what I'll do now, so as I did mention, a bit of a break video. I say last week we had Ali Fawad Khan. He enjoyed his Middle Eastern theme, and this week it's the one for Mr. Dumar Dimar. A little bit of a Dutch one for him. So, hope you enjoy.
Dumar, he's quick in the car. He goes really fast, been a champ in the past. In 4 divisions he soars, hear the Dutch Lions roars. Kind heart, kind soul, but a will to win above all. Dumar Dimar, champion of the track and heart. His racing IQ amazing, his strategy so smart. Open DRS, RS so true. Dutch Lion on the track, bleeding that red, white, and blue. Dumar Dimar, Dumar Dimar, a good friend to every driver. Cuts through the field like a sneaky spider. In season 12 Saturday, he took the prize. In true to Mark fashion, he thanked the guys. Roll mode race to fly him around the track. But if he gets past you, he ain't never looking back. Ooh, M.A.D. Champion of the track and heart. His racing IQ amazing. His strategy so smart. Open DRS, RS so true. Dutch Ryan on the track, bleeding that red, white, and blue. M.A.D. M.A.D. De snelste coureur die ze ooit zult zien. Op het circuit is hij gewoon zo gelukkig. Zijn Nederlandse fans kijken toe, moedigen hem aan. Het gaspedel helemaal ingebukt en weg is hij. Wow. M.A.D. Champion of the track and heart. His racing IQ amazing. His strategy so smart. Open DRS, RS so true. Dutch Ryan on the track, bleeding that red, white, and blue. M.A.D. M.A.D.
So I should be back live with you now. So hopefully you enjoyed that, Duma. Because I hope the Dutch bit was correct as well. I did have a bit of help from Gaming Minion for that bit. So the whole verse was it in, I think he mentioned he didn't translate it completely, like the words completely right, but you sort of got the right idea. So I'm not sure what that means, Duma. Is that? I'm guessing it's relating to thank you. I'll have to translate it. Yeah, I did have to ask Minion and Bjorn what bedankt jongens, if that was correct. But yeah, if you do want the song or the video, I can pop it. Or you'll have to pop me a DM. So I'll have to with you in the chat, Tom. I don't know if you ever played John live, because I think it was when Diesel was a commentator. You'll have to let us know. If not, we'll have to get yours played one day. The God of Rain, I think it was called. I think Goomba wants your title this season. Though he's crazy in the road. Yeah, that's the one, the Rainmaster song. It was the God of Rain. So I'm guessing the Maya, you Dutch as well. Although I'm guessing you can't can't comment as you're on formation like me. With bits and bobs up now, see what ties everybody's on. So most have gone mediums. Betches has gone for something different, he's on the hards. Brewdog on the hards. T-Bent has gone for something completely different, he's gone for the softs. So there you go, showing possible race strategies: medium, hard, or soft. I think it was a soft, medium, hard. So I'm suggesting like a 3 or 4 still. So no one's like a Towley. We'll often do the ones with less stops because they're pretty good at preserving the tyres.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected.
I've noticed the viewer list is actually not coming up very well, because obviously I can see some of you that are commenting aren't even showing in the viewer list. That's a good old Twitch for us. Take it. But yeah, accidentally give me a 24-hour ban for a picture of Roscoe the other week. And then goes, oh yeah, we didn't actually mean to, it was a mistake with our AI system. Oh, here we go. We've got Tom in the chat. Right, my bets for this race are one safety car, Towley to win, Mad Mark to crash into someone. If they all come in our way, win 800 quid. Who's paying out? Is that like Paddy Powell? Daft Tim's Power or something? He's got a new F1 crashing betting company or something. Oh, what's happened?
Okay, incredible parking there. Nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race
supposed to go in
starts.
backwards.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch.
The only thing is, he can't pull off to the side to retire because he's on the grid anyway. Our F1 admin's got to scrape the money together. You have to be paid in like, I don't know what they have in Sweden, is it euros? Get the lights in, 4 lights, 5 lights. I don't know, to go to copyright, pedal to the metal and off they go. So far, the Red Bull might have had a little dink there. I bet you had a little bump with the Ferrari, that might have been game in the bump. Minions had to take a wider line there than he wanted to as well. Gareth and Dartmouth, actually, there's out there. Gareth, I think Dartmouth got past Gareth momentarily and Gareth got back. He was still in P2. He's a sneaky one up the inside of T-Benz there. I'll let Breeze on if he hasn't seen the chat last week. He's the driver that's been chosen for the song next week. He's got a week of anticipation for that. And after that, I haven't actually got one yet, so if any drivers want to put themselves forward for him, Towel is flying 1.5 seconds ahead of Gareth already. So he has used a lot more battery though, so he's wanted to get them out of his DRS as soon as he could, I think.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
Game in the bugger. White has fallen out with DRS there as well. Well, they won't get it on this one, will they? They'll get it on this lap here. Yeah. 2 seconds now for Towley. He's enjoying it on their medium tyres at the minute.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
There's this little gaggle of cars behind you, like Dartmark, Dumar, Mad Mark. There was a little train here. White is pushing to get with them. You can see as well, even the Meyhem, I know you sometimes moan about his pace. A bit like myself, but he's really sticking with them at the minute. He's within a second of his teammate Minion. And just to say that he's got back. Sorry, commentator's curse there. He's been caught by about half a second on this lap, but I think it might just because he's harvesting a bit more. He did use a fair bit more on that first lap to get away from him. Why would you say that? Says Tom. Being nice because he was saying, "Oh, I'm the slowest the other day." I was like, "No, but you've been doing pretty well." And then I jinxed him. He went from 0.8 to 1.6. Back there again, and Minion's got for a move on Betcher. Betcher just kissed Minion booty on the exit. The Maya 3 seconds for corner cut in, so I wonder if he's just took a bit too much speed into turn 1 there. I think that was an instant penalty. I don't think that was one for any limits. So Tom, if you're free, you're welcome to jump in on the older comms. here, the battle with the Ferraris, getting the bug, getting a lot closer to his teammate in the Ferrari. Or as Mad Mark asked, is it the Ferrari? Oh, that's no worries, Tom. Hopefully it was good football for yourself. So keep an eye on that time with Towley and Gareth. Gareth is getting close. He's not with the DRS yet, but he's etching out the odd tenth or two. I think his middle pack of cars is the closest at the minute. Keep an eye on Minion as well. Okay, he's going to go for a move there on Brewdog. He's right down there before turn 1. Up to P9 there for Minion. So he is on that medium tyre. I've realised Nightbot is still broken. I want to try and fix it because it's starring out your words unless you've done it yourself. And can't do anything about it at the minute. And Nightbot, if you notice, it's not coming up with anything either. Oh, you did it yourself. I have noticed that even if you had put in Nightbots, he's on retirement. I think it's on a beach in Hawaii somewhere. I've been trying to use commands and I think I did last week, and I was trying to show, whatever it was now, it might be Not in the Kitchen or someone else on there, like one of the commands, yeah, it just didn't work at all. Tried to fix it, tried it again, and so I think I might have to completely take the bot off and put it back on, I'm guessing. If not, I'll have to ask Mad Mark after the race, he might be able to give me some tips for that.
Okay, gap ahead, 1.9 seconds.
Keep with these cars at the minute, giving some love to these guys at the back. And Brewdog is going to get that DRS on Minions. Minions is trying to not give him a toe, but it did help, he's got past him. Shout out to Not in the Kitchen, says Tom. I think she's in the viewer list, or was earlier.
Issues with
Yeah,
tyre wear
if
for
she's
now.
watching along,
Keep taking
hello.
care of them.
Oh no, Betchers! Oh dear. If she was watching, she's just seen Betchers do something X-rated to the car in front of him. Even in Woodstock. That's a new one. TSD Woodstock, I'll have to change that. Woodstock. Oh, that's not one of the worst. It's not the worst autocorrect I've seen. I've seen some terrible ones. I've got an elderly manager at the library I work at. And she doesn't have to change her name. She's called Hillary, and she's saving everyone's WhatsApp as Hilarious Roads because she doesn't have to change her name. Game in the bug is getting a lot closer to Mad Monk. Are these Ferraris playing the team game, or are they going to swap over? Oh, he's actually moved. I think he moved for him. Good team work there by Mad Monk. Not in the kitchen view still in the chat is Towley feeling pretty relaxed in a minute, almost 2 seconds back ahead of the second place car Gareth at the minute. Tom, lucky Apple isn't racing, he would have hit Mark then. Oh, don't get me started. There has been a bit of controversy in TSD this evening regarding some tickets, and that is involving this Mr. Apple. here. Let's have a quick look at Whitey's time and Dartmark's time. Dartmark is within DRS of Gareth, but you might be a tad closer to be able to go for a move on this straight. He's not got loads of battery. Looking at Gareth, I mean, Gareth's got about 20% battery. Dartmark's got about half of that.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time.
So I think it's the first corner, so his setup is not enjoying. Mine was the opposite last night. I sort of used a bit of help from one of Tal's taps and then tweaked it for myself because I'm using M.A.D last night. And it was the last corner yesterday. Every other corner's fine. It was the last corner. It just didn't want to stick. And the main one with this first corner is such a long straight. You'll be able to pull that speed and then it's such a sharp turn. I didn't have a look at. Did Betches pick up a damage and he lost an end plate? Oh, he has. He lost his left end plate. I thought the way how deep he went into the back of it, he must have done some damage. And he has. The minions having to do everything to battle. Yeah, so fair play. He's done that one defensive move, and then he gets to the breakers and you're allowed to move back for this. So as long as he doesn't move, as long as he doesn't make one move and then move back before the breaking, he's perfectly allowed to do that.
ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider
Fewer boxing,
changing
so
mode
Dark
on the
Marks in the
MFD,
pits,
or
Gareth
lift a
and
little
Towley.
gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
And good news for Gareth, he's made it to the pits in one piece this week. Although that graphic did show him just driving through his engineers though. The Minions opted to pit as well. He's onto the hard tyre. That does move up Dumar into P1 at the minute. The one who won't need to pit just yet is Betches and also Brewdog. They opted for that harder strategy. T-Benz, obviously, was on the soft seat. He had to pit early. I remember when we had the TSD versus RF1 race round, it was called the Duel in the Desert a couple of years ago. And it did it in the sun, and that was horrendous car strategy around here.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
So I think I was sort of jittering between both leagues at the time then, before I like fully had me. Yeah, I think TSD did win that one. So I was a big RF1 fan for like a couple of years or something. You know, we'll have to look at something like that again, maybe on one of these Sundays. After Christmas, but in the off season or something, that was a fun one to do. Getting a team of 10 for one league, a team of 10 for another. So some drivers have split loyalties, I think, because they're in both. I'll say, Tom, if you're still in the chat, what if you did that again, what would you go for? Team RF1 or a Team TSD? Yeah, some of the drivers are reacting now, gaming the bug. Whitey is going in as well. I think for Betcher, it's just going to be a bit of damage limitation. It might affect his steering in. Might be a little bit of post-light wing damage, but it's better for him to stick out with them hard tyre rather than pitting early and change his strategy completely. Yeah, you saw they probably got a warning for that because that was outside of the lines there.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Spread up a little bit because of his pits, so the teammates are closest. So we've got Gareth here, similar gap to Towley.
Remember, box this lap. Keep an eye on your distance.
I'm guessing
and
Gareth
speed
is going
limit
for
line
the
as you
two
approach, and
stops.
make
I
sure
think
you
he
don't
went from
speed.
medium to medium. I might be wrong. watch Towley is right on Betches now. So side by side. Yeah, he's done that nicely. Betches is going to be attacked by the Mercedes as well, Gareth.
Right, let's go. Come on. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
P4 for Gareth there, because Mark is boxing for the hards. So he's a couple of laps late,
Okay,
but I think he's doing that for the tyre offset.
Just one stop
He's
left in this strategy.
obviously going to come out with tyres that are going to be a couple of laps fresher than everyone. There you go, Betches 3-second time penalty. He just himself and the Maya so far.
Okay, we've been given a time penalty.
Joining.
It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head
In
down and let's
RF1,
get
you
it
get
done.
a bonus point if you don't have any penalties. Well, Mad Mark got a penalty as well. Just as I was saying that. I think they are all on 3 to the right, I think. Yeah, all just on, Betches on 6 actually. 6 for Betches, 3 for Mark and 3 for Nemaya. And just Betches, Brewdog and Dumar to stop.
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay to use your overtake button.
Well, something that might be good news for Game in the Bug and Mad Mark. In real F1, the most constructor wins is Ferrari. So there is a perk up as listeners have their own information. They've had 7 wins around here. Obviously the first race being here was in 2004. Which I'm sure I know. Yeah, 2004. And Ferrari have had 7 of those in the last, 20 years or so. And 5 in that period have just been Lewis Hamilton alone and he was at Mercedes. Flick this battle at the front, Gareth and Towley. He's only half a second behind him. So he's going to get the DRS here. With his 3 DRS
Great
detections.
manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Look at the map. Yeah, I've got 3 detections. So 1 just before turn 1. Got 1 just before turn 10, the tight left-hander. And then 1 before the final corner. They're coming up to 1 now. Gareth is going to be within that DRS again. Towley looking at that, he's doing a lot better with his harvesting.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Try and defend as much as you can. And so there, just off it down. He was using a little bit to defend there. Also keeping an eye on Brewdog's time. He's getting a lot closer to the back of Dartmark. So hopefully there's no issues on the audio for yourself watching it. Every now and again as we let it sort of like it's not connecting properly. You know, if you get like a Bluetooth flag and it sort of can't hear. It's doing that. So fingers crossed it's all alright on the stream then. Either that or I'm losing the hearing in my age. Not old. I'll do my finally pits now. I just realised I had to turn the tyre. Oh, so Dumar's come on 2 hards as well. So it's just a couple now, Brewdog and Betches at pit. Down to this one, there's Mad Mark getting a lot closer to the Aston team. Because the Astons are in a bit of a Ferrari sandwich. It gave him the bug a couple of seconds ahead of him. You got Dumar, Whitey, and then Mad Mark. Yeah, I'm not pitching, all sounds fine. It must just be the headset though. This new one, I think it's Bluetooth straight to the console. I think every now and again it has a little glitch. I just had to put it back to party. I noticed then it was just about to flick out of partying all the races with it open, so they don't want to hear my voice for another 20 laps or so. So I better put it back to the party so they don't get the game sound. They don't have me over the sound of the engine. Well, there's something you probably do listen to get some information like the battery and things. So top here, Gareth, 4/10 behind Towley. Very similar with the battery as well, this one. Towley, that's 30%. Gareth only a tiny bit more than that. I think what you have to be is a case of trying to buy this time. You don't want to try anything silly that will damage yourself. Just keep within. So obviously now and again you might just drop a tiny bit on a fry your tyres too much. I think that's what he wants to do. Doesn't want him to go off in the distance, get away from him. So he's a lot closer on this lap because he's using the DRS a little bit the overtake. Still not quite enough to get past. I wonder if Towley's running lower downforce. Still don't think Betcher's hit. I don't know what it's like. Yeah, he hasn't hit yet. This is one. I can't remember if this one is doable as a one-stop one, but I think it is a two-stop. The guru that will know this is a driver like Apple, like Towley. They'll know if they can do a one-stop on it. I think I just absolutely destroy tyre, so it normally ends up in two for me. You've noticed Meyhem on a place that's called Betcher's box. I think was he serving it? Oh, that was weird. I don't know if he was serving a penalty or something, his car just popped out of the pits. That's another clip for the old paranormal racing activity, that one. Clearly, when they've gone out of the pits, it still kept me on his pit crew as well. It's come out there just ahead of Meyhem.
Tyre wear rates are lower than
Ryan's
we
tail.
expected. Stay out a little longer if you can.
So Tommy, if you're still watching, your bet's not looking good at the minute. Let's just get you into the... what's happening? It's took me off the party again. I know Tommy mentioned, was it a safety car? Was it Mark to hit someone? Can't remember the other one now. I'd have to look back at the chat.
Okay, copy that.
The only incident we've seen so far, I think, was Betcher sticking it in someone, but I think he only had a little bit of minor damage. A little bit of time now. Down.
The car behind is
And
dropping
Whitey
back by about
back with
3/10 of that.
teammate.
Well done.
I wonder if he'll play the team game where he'll just stay with Dumar can drag him around in his DRS. Try and keep him away from M.A.D. I wonder if that's what they'll be doing. All the while that's happening, T-Bench is slowly getting closer to M.A.D. as well. He's only 7/10 behind. He's going pretty quickly. It's more halfway through the race already. About 15. At the halfway mark, Towley's still leading the race. Gareth's still second. Have a quick look at our position changes. Brudol's had a really good half of this race. He's up 5 positions. Bayron back up 2. One that's fallen out a little bit, I think, is mainly due to his damage. And to probably get a new wing was Betcher. He's down 6 positions. Yes, I believe that's why his car was stationary, but it's really weird in the pits. There's like a little glitch. Yeah, there we go. He definitely got 2 open plates on me.
And gap to the car in front, 2.6 seconds.
Gareth drained everything. He still can't get past him. So not too far off looking at the battery. Towley's even now to defend. He's not got a huge amount, but neither Gareth. I think they're about identical on the battery. So one they'll probably secretly be hoping they're going to trip over themselves is Darmok. He's 7.5 seconds behind the 2 at the minute, sitting in P3. You've got a bit of a lonely race at the minute, because he's 7 seconds behind them, but then Gaming the Bug, Mr. Bjorn, he's 6 seconds behind him. I can't remember what that thing was from. It was like the old advert. It was like, where is everybody? That's what Kicks Albus thinking at the minute. So if you're wondering where his teammate is, he got a little bit of a bang after last week. So he'll be able to compete again next week. I just noticed Gareth is almost falling outside of Gareth. Let's see if he was. He was inside of it at the detection point just about, so he's going to get it down here. Which will hardly any EOS to attack with. I think what we're probably going to have to do is maybe a lap of harvesting. Dark Mark is boxing, so he's going for that 2-step. He's going for. He likes being the one to put a spanner in the works of the people when I have to think like, oh, should I pick? What should I do? And often you find with Dark Mark's strategies will often pay off. If he doesn't win, he'll put himself up there. It's like that, just behind the McLaren of Minion. Down to one of the fellow admins here,
so
Mr.
gap
Whitey.
to the car ahead, 3.8 seconds.
He's still just behind Dumas. Like I said, I wonder if they are at this stage of race, maybe just helping each other out a bit. They are getting closer to Brewdog. They are on that same tyre as the cars behind us. As I mentioned earlier, M.A.D marked for a couple of laps, fresher tyres. Gareth is reacting to Dalmark, so he's opted for a change now. I wonder if that'll be hard to the end.
Tyre condition still looking
I think
good.
he went for the medium hard. I think he went for. So will Towley react to that? Oh, look at his wrong one. Yeah, Towley's done 10 laps on those hards so far. I don't think they'll go 21 laps, but you never know. You can be a bit of a tyre whisperer sometimes. A little look down. I think his T-band's getting a lot closer to Betcher's. There's some love to these at the back again. He's got the DRS. Using the battery as well. Is he going to go for a move? He opts not to at turn 4. I do know turn 4 is a bit of a place we can exit sometimes. I do remember the old Max Verstappen and Hamilton when Max was adjudged to have gone outside the line to actually return the petition. And I was like, no, I could have made that 5 seconds. Why did I have to let him pass? Yes, a track, and there's been in real F1 a lot of things that have gone on here. There was at 2014 Maldonado flipped Gutierrez. Obviously the big one 2020 with Roman Grosjean when his car split into a massive fireball. It just shows you what these cars how safe they are nowadays. It got split in half, blew up, and it would still come out and leave him on piece. A little bit burnt on his, I think it was his hands and his feet, but to come out of that alive, that was mental. I remember watching that one, I shouted Chloe and like, look at this, oh my god. You saw it, everyone thought it was a gunner. did notice as well, just when I was talking about that towel he did box, he had come out in front of Gareth. So like the old overcut work towel there. Just reminds me of that meme with the baby like punching out. Yeah, you know, towel is doing that inside as he's come out in front of Gareth. Meyer is, and Gaming and they've both boxed as well this lap. A couple of those Whitey as well. They'll all be going to the end on those fresh out hards. Unless anything drastic happens towards the end. Talking of drastic ones as well, another one I just remembered, George Russell round here in 2020. So I can't remember if it was the shorter lap they did, the Sakir one, or if it was the main one. I know he was in Mercedes and I don't know if he got screwed over or just had a nightmare. He got on the wrong tyres by Mercedes and then had a punch later in the race. But there's obviously conspiracies like they don't want the reserve driver to come in and win, and Duke Bottas, they couldn't give him the win there to fabricate a punch, but we'll never know. He does hold on the record still, Russell, for that Sakir one, for the outer track, of 55 seconds, 55.4 seconds. The race record round here, I was surprised reading this earlier, was not Lewis Hamilton or Scott Schumacher, it's Pedro de la Rosa in 2005, the second race ever here, with a 31.447. That's apparently still the race record. If Google's correct, though. I'm not sure if to stick with the Gareth
battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
Down, there's a few that are getting closer further down the field. I'll have to flip their wrist shortly. If I notice Gareth getting a lot closer, I will flick back up.
Okay, the pit window's open, so let's box this lap. Box this lap. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 13.7 seconds.
That's how if you watch the stream back, you'll understand why I was asking for some translations yesterday, but makes sense now. Yeah, as I mentioned, Gareth, he's actually fallen back a couple of tenths.
Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.8 seconds.
So I wonder, driver at Betches, will he have to box again? So will medium go another 8 laps? Will they go 50 laps on the mediums? I know some tracks you can only do like 8 or 9 in there. They're fried. Obviously, towards the end of the race, you do have that less fuel you're carrying around as well, which makes it a little bit easier. Betches and Brewdog here. Oh, where's Betches going? That's a new line Betches. Oh, there's some polystyrene there. If he's come back on the track, he took off a stick of polystyrene with him. He wanted to give a present to Brewdog.
Box this lap.
I did missing all this hit in there between Dumas actually leading the race. He's on 10 lap old hards though. I say surely he's not going to try and stick them out to the end. Gaming boggled in another 3 seconds. Okay, he hasn't got any battery. I wonder if he was just pushing a little bit too much on that lap there. He was on a fairly new set of hards as well. I went quiet there. I was just a notification on the phone to make sure it wasn't anything like an emergency, but it's all good. Oh, flick to Gareth now. He's a lot closer. They're saying that Towley's a lot closer to Dumar as well. holding towel. You can see what towel it is just right behind Dumar. That he's looking behind. You can see that silver arrow right behind him. Well, silver and black arrow. Old thing mad, my shoes look the old Jaws theme song. I can tell you might get Dumar here. Tell it to P1 if Gareth getting through as well. He has. Always having a really run on these hard at the minute, or MAD marking P4 at the minute. He's on 13 laps on those. His penalty situation. So most on 3, Dumar's on 3, MAD mark 3. Betches and Betches 10 seconds speed into the pit lane.
Okay, here's the gap that we're
about to say
trailing the
that
car
9
ahead
and
by
19.
7.0 seconds.
And Meyhem on 3. Yeah, those mediums weren't going to the end. He's going to stick a new pair of boots on. What has he gone for? Gone for a set of softs. I wonder who's going to try and get a fastest lap. Well, they haven't focused on this race. We'll have a look who the fastest lap is currently. I should have guessed. It's Mr. Towley, 131.354 at the minute. So 2 extra points are in Towley's back pocket at the minute.
Remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Someone like Betcher's going to nab that, or someone else going to go for a soft run in the next couple of laps and pinch it. I did try that on Wednesday at Monza, and Dartmouth beat me by 10th and a half. All it was, I had a little wiggle coming out of Scar. I reckon if I hadn't had that, I might have been able to do it. I think his was on mediums, and I think mine was a, what do you call them? Scrub set of softs, so then I'm on 1 lap on in quali. It's good to see so far. We haven't seen any virtual safety cars, we've not seen any safety cars, red flags, anything like that yet. We have seen a little bit of gearbox kissing and the hash trying to enter another car without permission. We've not seen anything worse than that so far this evening. It's some very good racing by Phil, very clean. Maybe I'll all take that fastest lap off. So this will be the one to watch there, they're Towley and Gareth. Look at the Red Bull team. The Brewdog is a lot closer to T-Bents.
Box now, please. Box this lap.
I've just had a look at the football score. Gareth, you might not want to hear this. You might want to cover your ears. It's 4-2 to Belgium, and it's the 92nd minute. So yeah, not a good one for Wales. I'm half Welsh as well, so my dad's not going to be the happiest with that result.
The lap to the car behind. 1 second.
I think they could have qualified or got really close to qualification if they've got a decent result tonight. I think the last time they did qualify, or one of the last tournaments qualified, was against Belgium as well. That might have been the Euros going back a couple of years. I'm not sure if Dartmouth had an issue at all or not. It was just popping up. If you're a W fan, that was Dartmouth's online. Sure, he's been online for a while. I've not seen it particularly well. Betches, I've got the fast lap. 130.6 for Betches there. So yeah, stolen those 2 points out of her Towley's back pocket. You wonder, will someone like the Maya try and go for that kind of Because he's got nothing to lose at the back there. It all depends on that Betcher's penalty. We still have the 10, didn't we? 19 actually. Yes, if Lamar was to stay where he was, doesn't lose too much time now. He's within Betcher's penalty. Yeah, it might not be a smart thing to go for it.
Come on, you can win that place back.
Okay, Dark Mark ahead of Mad Mark. I think Mad Mark is going to the end on those hards. He's done 16 laps so far. He has just done the one stop, wasn't it? I believe. Yeah, so Brewdog's on the one stop, Mad Mark and Dumont. So any Wednesday drivers are watching the hards, you can take a fair distance to look at them. Mad Mark's going to be taking them, 19 laps by the end? So the softs for T-Bent where he started, he's not really made any inroads. I think he's roughly where he started. Look at this wrong thing. Yeah, so T-Bent's only one position better off than where he started. So yeah, the softs maybe isn't the way to go. Sort of has settled back down. Everyone's only position better off than they were when they qualified. Dalmart's only 1 down, Betcher's only 6 down. Seeing the old view of Mr. Jarvo, I know he's been interested in racing recently. He had a really good debut the other week. If you're interested in racing either here or on the Sunday driving, you're more than welcome to jump in and either as a reserve for a couple of races, or if you fancy jumping into full time, that's something we can always look at as well. One thing we have seen which has been working very well around Bahrain was how these teams have worked together. So a Mad Mark game in Bugger earlier, Dumar and Whitey earlier. I think in a minute as well, Brewdog is helping pull around T-Bents at the minute. The old teammates in the Red Bull. Just the 2 laps left now. But I say Gareth must be thinking, what has he got to do to get past Tally in a minute? The only thing Tally looking at this is, he just seems to be managing the DRS a lot differently to Gareth.
Gap to your teammate behind, 3.8 seconds.
I'm guessing the wings probably comes into it as well, depending on the setup. Maybe one's going a bit more for the downfall. I'm guessing where Gareth catches him, probably through the turns. I'm having a quick look. So I wonder if Gareth has gone for that high downforce.
Okay, gap to the car ahead.
And chat, thanks for going to talk to Mark. I'll talk to Mark, so I'm going to get on to Mark. No worries, mate. I understand how family has to come first, but if you do get a night where you're free, definitely welcome to jump in. I did see you one round around China, really good debut. So you want to see the video of my first 2 races, you would laugh at them. You did far better than I did on my debut. Because I'd only had a couple of practice races, I sort of jumped into the weekend straight away and did Monaco the second race, and I'll leave it at that. It was a mess. Put it this way, there's an edit of the race, and they put Benny Hill over it. So I'll put Benny Hill over it.
Okay,
Everyone
final
has
lap. Let's go.
split
Final
up a
lap.
fair bit now. The only one is just this battle, Gareth. There is it, it's do or die now, Gareth, if you want it. Both of them don't have much battery. Towley a little bit more battery than Gareth. Tyre wires are pretty much the same as old Towley, are only slightly newer. I remember he did the old overcut. The Betches is still holding that fastest lap as well. So that video, I'll have to put it in the Twitch channel, Jarvo, so you can see it. It was every time we do Monaco, well, I always stick it on the little VTs before the race. It's always one people can have a laugh at that one. Tally comes out the last corner now. Looks like it might be his. The Gareth is going to try and give it everything. But Towley takes the win around Bahrain. Gareth P2. Duma are going to hold on the day. We'd have a song dedicated for him in the break. He's taking the podium. He must have got all hyped up. Dark Mark P4, Mad Mark, and gave me the bug. Good result for Ferrari, like 5th and 6th. YT, oh, tell a lie, gave me the bug. Penalties knocked him down there. That's a P6 for YT, P7 for Brewdog. Game in the Bucks fallen to 8th. T-Ben's 9th. Like Betches will come in 10th, but I think he will drop because of that penalty. Or did he serve the penalty? Oh no, he ended up with, yeah, he hadn't served it. Minion will jump him there, and Namaya, I think he might be slightly just too far back to be within his penalty. He's going to finish in last. As I said, I did enjoy that. He was on the lead lap as well.